The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. This matchup today is part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Colorado State Rams offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And the Rams moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Bauer Nicolosi. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? He's picked up 49 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rams want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for first down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's now up to 77 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rams!
Number 15.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Using the quick game.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the ground. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people. But You got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the right. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the timing just a hair off. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got a man, it's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He's piled up 112 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll go right back to the run. Running with power. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He looks that one in nicely. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have served.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he tags on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that 1st half. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the 2nd half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
The Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Just steamrolling his way through. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Colorado State, 28. Colorado, 14.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Got room at the 35. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. And the Rams want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. 3rd and long, on any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now, 1st and goal.
He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Getting some heat. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown Rams! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This offense has a second down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. You're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Dude, you didn't think it could be any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. This thing got out of hand, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get to him as he throws. As disappointing as this is,